let's dive into a story that feels as ancient as the stars themselves. It's a tale of duty, of sacrifice, and, of course, a love that dares to bridge the impossible gap between the heavens and the earth.
So picture this. Way back in the oldest of times, the whole universe was held in this perfect, delicate equilibrium. And at the very heart of it all was Sidon, a being whose entire existence was making sure that light and shadow moved in this constant, beautiful dance. This harmony, it wasn't just a nice idea, it was the fundamental law of everything.
But what happens when that perfect balance starts to tip? Well, you send in your best. And the best is Barad-dûr, the most brilliant general of the heavenly hosts, the Angel of War. His purpose is crystal clear. His resolve is absolute. Go down there and fix it. Restore order with the pure light of his divine power.
And the source of the problem? It's in the great port city of Glora. Now, this is a place that's supposed to be shimmering with wealth, humming with trade, full of life. But now, a darkness is creeping through its grand streets, a kind of corruption that's tilting the scales. It's like the whole city is holding its breath, waiting for a savior, or for its doom.
And so, the command is given. Sidon himself tasks Barad-dûr with this sacred mission. It's not a suggestion, it's a direct order from his creator. He's being sent from this perfect celestial realm right down into the messy, complicated mortal world to be the one beacon that can push back the shadows.
But Barad-dûr is smart. He doesn't just crash down in a storm of fire and light. No, his approach is much more subtle. He takes on a human disguise. By day, he's a sophisticated merchant of precious stones, moving easily through the city's elite circles. But when night falls, he becomes something else entirely, a phantom of justice, silently taking apart the sources of this corruption, piece by piece.
For a while, everything goes according to plan. Balance is slowly being restored. But destiny, as you know, always has a twist waiting in the wings. A single moment is coming that will change not just the mission, but the very essence of the Angel of War himself.
The setting? A huge, lavish masquerade ball at the opulent Valerius estate. You know, the very heart of Glora's high society. You can just imagine it. The swirl of masks, the music, secrets whispered behind fans. And in the middle of it all, Barad-dûr moves with his celestial purpose, just observing. And then, everything stops.
He sees her, Camilla Valerius. The story describes her as a star that just fell into the crowd, with hair the color of the setting sun and these incredibly peaceful green eyes. Now for Barad-dûr, a being who has literally watched galaxies being born, time itself just seems to freeze at the sight of her.
And in that one single moment, something deep inside this ancient warrior awakens. A warmth, a vulnerability, a feeling he probably thought wasn't even possible for beings like him. For the very first time in thousands of years, the Angel of War feels the stirring of a human heart.
You can probably guess what happens next. This single feeling creates an impossible conflict. A whole new war is about to begin, but this one won't be fought on any battlefield. It's going to be fought right inside Barad-dûr's own soul. So on one side, you have his divine discipline, his sacred duty, his entire identity as a celestial being. And on the other, there's this new, completely overwhelming human love for Camilla. Every moment he spends with her strengthens his mortal heart, but it chips away at his divine resolve. He's literally caught between two worlds.
A change this big? Well, it doesn't go unnoticed. The heavens themselves call him to answer for it. Sidon summons him, and the accusation, it's not angry, it's just heavy with the weight of the cosmos. It's a statement of fact that hits with the force of a final judgment.
And right here, this is where Barad-dûr makes his choice. Kneeling before his creator, he confesses everything. He, the Angel of War, declares that he doesn't want to fight anymore. That in Camilla, he has found something he was never even designed to know: peace. He chooses her. He chooses to be human.
And Sidon, the god of balance, makes a decision that actually honors the very force Barad-dûr has just discovered. He's going to allow this love to find its place in the world, even if it means losing his greatest warrior. So what follows isn't a punishment, it's a profound transformation.
This sacrifice is described as this beautiful, almost heartbreaking process. His golden wings, the very symbol of who he is, they just dissolve into tiny particles of light. His celestial armor literally melts away. The immense power he once commanded
just fades into silence. And in their place, a fragile, mortal heart begins to beat with its own rhythm.
And just like that, the transformation is complete. He has given up eternity, unimaginable power, his entire identity, all for the chance at a single, fleeting, mortal lifetime. He's not an angel anymore, but maybe, in that moment, he's something even greater. A man, fully capable of giving and receiving human love.
And that brings us to the final, heartfelt chapter of this story. This is the reunion, where two worlds that were once impossibly far apart finally become one. The scene shifts to a peaceful beach at dawn. Camilla is just walking by the shore, and she hears footsteps behind her. She turns, and it's him, Bardiel. But he's different. That infinite cosmos is gone from his eyes. Instead, there's a vulnerability there that she's never seen before.
Camilla's voice is trembling when she asks, "And your wings?" He just looks at her, his now mortal eyes completely full of love, and says, "They are gone. But it doesn't matter, because loving you gave me a freedom that even the sky could not."
And as he reaches for her, his touch isn't ethereal or distant anymore. It's warm, it's solid, it's real. It's the touch of a man. And as Camilla rests her head on his chest, she doesn't hear the silent hum of celestial energy. She hears the steady, rhythmic, beautiful sound of his human heartbeat. He's finally found his home.
And in that perfect moment, Baradiel finally understands what he's found. True love. It isn't bound by realms or lifetimes. It's a force that transcends everything else. A connection that beats with the exact same power, whether you're in the highest heavens or on a quiet shore in Gluvera.
Which really leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? The story seems to be asking, maybe the greatest freedom isn't having infinite space to fly, but finding that one person, that one place, where your heart can finally truly be at rest.